Hello, I'm FGX and welcome back to QnA Saturday. This is the weekly series where I answer your questions which have been asked in the previous week's QnA Saturday video. This is a fun once-a-week opportunity for me to have a back and forth with you about the biggest questions regarding life, the universe, and of course Minecraft updates. But Mark Lewis asked a really good question, which is that if you get the questions for QnA Saturday in the previous QnA video, then where did you get the questions for the first QnA? And wait, actually, I guess now that you mention it, I guess QnA Saturday must have been going on forever. That's the only logical answer to that question. So I figured let's mix things up, and this week let's get questions from Twitter. But since we can ask whatever we want on Twitter, I said I would only answer questions about the cave update, so you better believe that's what we're doing this week, starting with the first question from Jivan Zakharov, who follows the rules perfectly by saying cave update, ? And yes, cave update. That is the update we want. I mean, it's true, right? Like, Minecraft caves have not been updated in so many years. We need an update to the caves, and therefore, if you're not expecting a cave update or wanting or desperately needing a cave update in 1.15, then you're doing something wrong. So cave update, answer is yes, of course. But let's move into the second question, which is from Viriden Dev, who says, Toycat, do you like the idea of crystals through caves, like in the image attached? I don't know what to think about them. They give me a non-Minecraft vibe. So I'm on record as saying I really like the idea of having a cave update with even caves like this to make an extra super rare item to Minecraft. You might say it doesn't look very Minecrafty, and obviously it would look different when it came to the actual game. But the thing about most of the recent updates is people complain all the time that new features don't look Minecrafty, because the truth is if they're, like brand new features, they're not going to look like the Minecraft, because Minecraft is always evolving. If you saw these in the game for more than 2 years, you would think of them as Minecrafty, kind of like how polar bears now just feel like they've always been a part of Minecraft, even though they definitely haven't been. So with that said, let's move into the third question, which comes in from Crimson, who says, cave update, why don't my parents love me? And I think this is a really important question, because a lot of people feel like they're not getting the right amount of affection from their parents. I know some of you who watch these videos are quite young, and you're in that phase where, like, that's important. You really want, them to care about you. You want their attention. You want their affection. You want their approval. And I think the only real successful way to do that is you need to go right now and you need to petition Minecraft to make the next update the cave update. You need to do your part to make the next Minecraft update a cave update, because whose parents are going to love someone who couldn't even get caves updated in Minecraft after 8 years? You're playing this game all the time, but it doesn't even have decent caves. Your parents are going to laugh at you. They're not going to love you, and that's something you can only fix by making sure that Minecraft 1.15 is a cave update. So again, make sure you do that and you'll have a much happier, healthier family life, Crimson. But let's move into the next question, which comes in from Kit, who says, all questions must include cave update. And then it's this, which is the most, I don't think I've ever seen anything so terrifying in my life. What is this? What am I looking at right now? Are these real clothings? Is this a real listing? Is this just a man on the street that was in front of a very white light? I want to know the story behind this picture. It is too much for me, though. I really do not like this, so we're just going to move into the next question, which is a little bit more reasonable, because Shadow GX asks, cave update, when will they add milkable dolphins to Minecraft, Toycat? And this is a real inconsistency of Minecraft. Like, why can you not milk dolphins? And the answer to that question is quite obvious, I think. So, I'm really against milkable dolphins. However, if that's what it took, if we needed to have a milkable dolphins update, which also had cave update features in it, I would be on your side. If this is what it takes to get you on board with the coalition, then we are going to make this happen. We're going to make a milkable dolphin, but also cave update, if that's what it requires to get you on board. But it shouldn't. You've got some weird things. You should see a therapist, man. Maybe the dolphin in your head is like, your mother, and you're starting to think like, man, I mean, if my mother didn't love me, then maybe a dolphin will love me. And maybe, you're just going through some whole weird Freudian thing. I don't know your deal. You should speak to someone about that, because we don't need milkable dolphins unless that's what it takes to get a cave update, in which case, throw that whole stuff away. Let's just accept them anyway. But anyway, let's move to the next question, which comes in from the 379th hero, who says, how did you, cave update, manage to be up at 8 AM to post this? And I want to answer this because a lot of people are very confused by my habits. So just truth be told, I travel a fair number of times a year. It's one of my favorite things to do. It's a big hobby of mine. It's a big part of my life. It's like I make a lot of sacrifices so I can travel at the level that I do. And yeah, because of that, it's like, so, if you see that I'm traveling, which I mentioned on Twitter, I sometimes do it for the YouTube community feature, then as soon as I get back, I'm going to have a bizarre sleep schedule. If you come back from America, I'm going to be waking up at 2 PM and going to sleep at like 6 AM. And if I come back from Asia, I'm going to be waking up super early. And yeah, right now, I just got back from Japan. I was there for 3 weeks. I don't want to talk about it too much because, people are just like, oh, I was there and like, it's so much better there than here. Oh, I can't believe you live here and not there because it's better there and therefore you live in the worst place. That annoys me, people do that. So I try not to talk about it too much. I've mentioned it in a few videos. You can talk about it, listen to it there. But yeah, why am I up at so early? I am super jet lagged, and it's actually a pretty positive thing. Waking up early, what a terrible terrible nightmare, right? And yeah, the cool thing about waking up early is we can make these commitments and make these crazy early in the morning videos, you know, talking about things like the cave update, which again, we can only fight and campaign for at 8 AM, apparently. That's why this video is so terrible, by the way. But let's move into the next question, which comes in from Creeper GDA Pokemon, who says, cave update, do you think they'll ever separate the save and exit button on Bedrock, Toycat? So here's the thing, right? Think about it logically. If you have a save and exit, because right now we just have a save and exit button, would it be nice to have a save and an exit button? But that's like pie in the sky thinking. It'd be nice if we had, you know, milkable panda bears in Minecraft. It'd be nice if we could overthrow the Minecraft proletariat, you know, the villagers of all the money. If we just took it away from them, those, you know, like those people, that'd be great if we could do that, right? But you know, that's idealistic thinking. So realistically, if you want a save and exit feature, you're gonna need a cave update. Because think about it, take a few steps here. If you want to have save be separate to exit, you know, you need to have a reason to need to save the game. What's a reason to save the game? Say you're going into a dangerous cave, perhaps. Except right now, caves aren't really that dangerous. We need to have more dangerous caves. And what would an update be called if we were adding like more dangerous caves? What would we call an update mostly focused around new types of caves and more dangerous? A cave update, I guess, would be a brutal way to say it. Yeah, you know, cave update, yeah. So if you want a separate save and exit button, cave update's the way to do it. In case you're actually curious about this feature, Helen Angel has said before, like, it's eventually going to come. We don't know when, we don't know why. And she actually shared the reason for why recently on Twitter publicly. Again, if this wasn't public, I would obviously not be sharing it, but she's like, oh yeah, well, if you have narcolepsy, it means you might die if you can't pause the game. So having a good pause or having a good save option, like you would need if you had an update for caves, is something you can totally expect. So there you go. Now you know. Oh, that rhymes. How perfect. But yeah, let's move on to the next question, which comes in from Tuna Han the Tuna. So Tuna the Tuna, which is, I'm just going to be honest with you right here, not a very good name. But they say, cave update, please, when do you think the combat update will come? And how do you want / think it will work? So I've been on record of saying this theory for a long time now. I've seen some YouTubers like kind of co-opt it. And, you know, that's fine, like if they want to have the same theory. Or maybe they just had it separately. But the next update is quite likely to be a combat update because they heavily hinted in the one of the latest snapshots, like, oh, the new blacksmithing block and the fletching block won't have a use till the next update. It's to do with the theme of that. So that could mean a whole bunch of things, but to me that means there needs to be a combat update. However, we don't just need a smithing table for a combat update. We don't just need a fletching table. I would say we need some new material, perhaps a ore of some form for the next update. And if we're going to have a brand new ore, we need a place to put it. I would say perhaps even a brand new type of cave would be, you know, like I'm just throwing things out here, you know, the most logical solution. So if you want to have a combat update, you really need to also ask for a cave update. In fact, I would say the caves need to precede the combat update. So yeah, even though the combat update's been spoken about for years, I think the next update is going to be the fixing combat, bringing the community back together for Java and for Bedrock. It's about making a better combat system. I think that will be the next update. And by better, I don't mean the 1.9 combat that people hate. I mean some compromise between that and the kind of normal combat you see on Bedrock. So that is happening somewhat soon. I think it's going to be 1.15. Maybe not the primary theme, but definitely one of the themes, alongside perhaps the cave update. Yeah, we'll bring it back. You better believe it. So yeah, with that said, let's move into the final question, which comes in from Aiden, and then Canadian flag. Nice country, by the way. Big fan of Canada. I only really recently realized, but I've now been to over half of the provinces of Canada. Go me. Or something, at least. Actually, I think it's like 6. I think I only need to go to, like, Saskatchewan and the other one that's next to it, Manitoba, and then maybe Prince Edward Island, if you even count that as a province. But anyway, let's not talk about Canada. Although, you know, actually, you know, this is my Q&A. I'll talk about Canada all I like because, you know, the one thing all Canadians need, whether you're from Manitoba or one of those maritime islandy style things on the East Coast, is you're going to need a cave update. Let's just be brutally honest about it. But yeah, so this question comes in from Aiden, who says, what psychological impact will the cave update have on you on a deep emotional level? And this is a really important question because the cave update is not something that's just a new set of features in Minecraft. The cave update is a deeply emotionally fulfilling thing. And to prove this, I figured I'd pull up the Maslow's hierarchy of needs. If you don't know, it's a famous way to describe how people's like happiness, people's you know, desires and happy, you know, overall, I would say contentness comes from different tiers. Like when you're starving to death, all you need is food to be happy. And then when you've got that, you kind of need a little bit more than that. You need like safety, the idea of, you know, having a consistent life. Then you need love in your life. Then you need etc. So if we look at this table of needs, you can see how the cave update fulfills every one of these levels, and it'd be irresponsible not to at it. Because look at the first one right here, physiological needs. You need to have all your physiological needs met, and I think the cave update would definitely help me with, for instance, sleep. You know, I'd sleep much better at night knowing there's a cave update. Reproduction, I mean, imagine how much better I'll reproduce knowing there's a cave update on the way, or better yet, it's here. You know, play your Minecraft, have fun in your caves. Then when I go to bed that night, I'm just going to be much better at reproduction. It's just a fact, right? So physiological needs, they're going to be improved by a cave update. Safety needs, obviously, right? Like, how can you feel safe in yourself knowing that Minecraft could die at any minute? Because Minecraft doesn't have enough underground content. It's a scary thing, like not only my job security, but also my fun security. What I'm going to do for entertainment after Minecraft's gone, I don't even know. So yeah, that's obviously going to go down. Then we've got love and belonging, the next pyramid. After you've met the 2 previous tiers, you need that, right? And honestly, I think a cave update will give a lot of love and belonging to every member of the Minecraft community. Think about it, the amount of friendship we'll have going in those caves together, the sense of connection we'll have with each other, knowing that we made this cave update happen, it's just a no-brainer, right? And then esteem, the respect, the status, the recognition, the strength and the freedom. Need I say more about how Minecraft, a game which is already pretty free, you know, free-ish, would be so much more free of a cave update, because you wouldn't just have to run along the surface to find new biomes, you could find cave biomes below the surface. The freedom in exploring however you like, that'd be amazing. But you know what'd be better than all of that together? Self-actualization. The desire to become the most that one can be. I think that I would be the most I could be. If we got a cave update in Minecraft, I think I would be 100% self-actualized. I would be the Zen. I would honestly say it is psychologically irresponsible not to add a cave update to Minecraft, because everyone needs these needs met, and they can only be met by a cave update, which is obviously going to be the next update. Hashtag make 1.50 in the cave update. With that said though, I hope you all enjoyed today's video. Like I said, early morning requires some early ideas. If you all enjoyed this, you can like it and let me know. You can share it if you liked it. You can subscribe when you're around here, and you can turn on that notification bell if you want to see notifications. If you don't want to see notifications, you probably shouldn't turn it on. But actually, just a little recommendation anyway, if you turn off the notifications on YouTube, but you hit the bell anyway, it'll mean these videos are slightly more likely to show up on your homepage. So if you're missing great videos like the North Korea realm or anything else, then you can check those out, obviously, by hitting the notification bell. Also, follow me on Twitter if you want to see things like why exactly there's an owl in my profile picture nowadays. You can only find that out at twitter.com/ibxtoycat. And also, I hope you have a great day, regardless if you do any of those things, because I'm gonna go probably to McDonald's, if I'm being honest. They've got a Monopoly thing, and I don't know what it is about, like combining fast food and gambling, but it works on me. I'm like, oh, this is stupid. Like, the best you can win is just, free food, or maybe like, tiny little things. But, the inner part of me is like, yeah, I'm gonna win the £400,000 prize or something. So yeah, gambling and fast food is what I'm gonna do today. I hope you have a wonderful day, even if it doesn't include those things. Actually, I hope it doesn't include both those things. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, and Seed Sunday tomorrow is gonna be insane. I found a seed that broke Minecraft so much that it broke every seed. Like, your Minecraft world will have this break in it somewhere. So just I found a seed that's so good it broke all of Minecraft. You won't believe it till you see it, but it is literally true. So yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye.